going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Jeff Denton. For the purposes of this video, you can call me Flex. This is going to be curls for the girls, okay? So what we're going to show you is a couple exercises that you can do. I know spring break's right around the corner. You guys want to be looking good out on the beach, you know, strutting your stuff, showing what you got. So for what we're going to start off with is showing off the guns, alright? That's the first thing ladies look for, so I mean, you got to be sporting it if you're going to be there. So, alright, let's get this started. Alright, so whenever you start out a workout, you got to start warming up. You can't just dive into it. You start doing that, you're going to risk a tear in your muscles, you know, whatever you're working out. So what we're doing right here is just a basic bicep curl, okay? Standing bicep curls, alright? So here, why don't I show you how to start? Get some 25s, just to get the blood pumping, you know. Stand right here, bring it up, back down. And when you're doing this, you want to keep your elbows close to your body, okay? Because people, they'll start lifting it up real high like this. You're not going to be getting anything, okay? It's taking all the pressure off your joints, and you're not going to be activating your muscle. But while you're doing this, you also don't want to go up all the way, too. So when you come up all the way, it doesn't put any tension on your bicep, okay? So what you want to just do is just get a general pump in here, and then just get it feeling good, you know? Get the blood pumping. Alright, so now that you got warmed up and everything like that, you got your muscles feeling pretty good, you want to jump up the weight, okay? Generally, with all my exercises, I like to go 3 to 4 sets, okay? And that's about 10 to 12 reps, depending on what you're doing. So if you're cutting down, trying to look good, you want to keep your heart rate up, so you got to keep moving, alright? So what we're going to do here, we're going to grab a little bit more of extra weight. I actually grabbed a little bit, wasn't too heavy. And you just want to start off with curls like that, doing a little bit heavier, okay? So like I said here, we're probably going to do 10 to 12 reps of each arm, so that'll be about 20 to 24 total. So when you're doing this, what you're trying to do, you don't want to lift heavy weight, okay? If you do that, you're going to start messing up your form. You're not going to be doing good. You just want to get as much blood as you can in there, and that's going to make your muscles pop, and that will give you the best benefits out of it. What a lot of guys like to do too, they'll be swinging with it. You'll see them come up like this. It's not helping you out. You're just going with emotions. Nothing like Taylor Swift to get you going. Alright, so that was dumbbell bicep curls there for you. It's really good to, you know, really sculpt and get a peak in your muscle. Okay, you want that big peak in your bicep. Next, we'll show you the barbell curl. That's really a masking exercise. You put a lot of weight on there and move a lot. I'll show you how you can cheat a little bit too to actually get some added benefits out of it. But for purposes of this, it's just a great, you know, sculpting exercise for you. You really want to get them showing off and looking good and get the blood in that muscle. So, alright, let's go show you the barbell curls. Alright, so right here we got is the barbell curl. Okay, right now we got 95 pounds on the bar. It's usually like where I used to like to stay. I don't want to go too crazy with it. Some guys, you know, you might see them curling like 135 and stuff. It's not the right way to do it. You don't need to do it that way. But basically, you know, I'll start off. I want my shoulders to be, you know, pretty tight in, go out wide. You're just gonna start using, you know, your chest, your shoulders. Not really what you're looking for. So I grab probably about right at the range, right inside, pick it up, and I'll bring it up right there, back down. And what I try not to do is to bring it all the way up to my collarbone. Bring the collarbone, you're gonna take the tension off the bicep. You're not gonna get in the workout that you should be getting. Alright, so near the tail end of my workouts, what I like to do, I like to, you know, break it down a little bit. I like to go maybe one arm at a time and start, you know, breaking down my muscles that way. What I like to show you is the preacher curl on the machine that we have here. It's really good. You know, you can build up a lot of lactic acid, and that's what's actually breaking down a muscle is the acid. That's the burn that you feel. And what you want to do is you want to, you know, get that built up as much as you can, and then the rest in between sets is where you clean that all out and you're ready to do another exercise. But for purposes with this, I like to go a little bit less weight. You should already be fatiguing. We already got 2 exercises out of the way. You know, that's already 8 sets, so you should be pretty well in. But you know, be ready to head out of the gym or at least done with this exercise. But why don't we go over here and let me show you how to use this, okay? Alright, so here's the creature curl that I was talking to you about. Alright, got the weight set at 40 pounds. You know, that's good enough for me for one arm at a time. Everybody's different, so some guys like to push weight. As long as you're doing the form correct, I don't care what weight you're pushing. So while we're getting started, okay, take a seat in this, get one arm down, get it up a little bit. When you come down, you want to go down all the way you can. Come up. I like to make it just my arm straight. Go a little bit too farther than that. It's not going to really be doing much for you. Okay, kind of like perpendicular to your bicep. All right. Just want to isolate this one at a time, one arm at a time. With this, you should be feeling a lot of lactic acid building up since it's the tail end of your workout. Okay, should be really hurting for you. But what makes the best exercise is, you know, it's like I was talking about, like Arnold used to say. He said that you get the best workout or you get the best muscle building effects the last 3 to 4 reps of your set. Meaning that the ones that you just can't do, you just want to give up, feel like you can't do it no more. But you got to push through that threshold or else you're not going to get the benefits out of the workout that you want. So you want to feel like you spent yourself. You know, you don't come to the workout, you know, going into, you know, I just kind of want to just push through it, just go through the motions. You want to feel it if you're actually going to do it, you know. Alright, so whenever I talk about training, I always have to dive into a little bit on nutrition. You always want to be eating clean foods, okay? Going out having pizza every weekend, you know, having your parties, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know you're going to Wayside Wednesday, why about Thursday? You know, Grotto Friday, and then heck, you got Library Saturday. I know you all go home after the bar, and you want to have those late night munchies, you know, Buddha's Belly, they order and deliver, and you know, that looks pretty good. Come around 2:30, you know, right when you get home from the bar, but you know, instead of having that stuff, you know, maybe go to Qdoba or something like that. That's why I always like to go to. Not a lot of people know they're open until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know. But if you do, you know, try to stay away from the fried rice. Try to stay away from fried things. You know, go for white rice. Go for, you know, things that just don't have like cheese and stuff like that. Just fat, because you want to get the lean protein in. Okay, so you know, even when you go home, like, you know, have a protein shake ready for you. You know, when you get back home or something like that. But other than that, you know, I see all you girls walking around with your, you know, Mantinis, your Long Island iced teas, you know, but even I see a lot of you drinking the vodka waters, you know, try to stick to the vodka waters because, I mean, you're not going to get anything better than that. Basically, it's just watered down vodka, and you guys pay for it, so. But, you know, you go to Subway. Subway's pretty good. Get wheat bread. Just try to stay away from the white, you know, things like that. You know, try not to get ranch, you know, but, you know, I like my sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Sweet onion chicken teriyaki is pretty good, but, you know, back to nutrition. You want to eat the lean stuff, okay? So try to eat your chicken, your rice, your ground beef. I eat 6 meals a day, so when you're eating 6 meals a day, it amps up your metabolism, so you're actually burning more fat, burning more calories than you normally are. So, and when you're doing that, you want to be in a calorie deficit, so don't eat as much if you're trying to cut down, especially, you know, come beach time. We're doing this for spring break, aren't we? So you want to cut down, you want to look good, you want to look chiseled, you know. So if you want to bulk up, you know, you want to eat the good foods too. So as you can see, I'm full blown off season mode right now, so I'm pretty bulked up, but you know, I just stick to the 6 meals a day, eat every 2 to 3 hours. You know, right now, if I was watching this video, you'd probably see me in the back of class eating, and my professors remember me for that, that's for sure. But yeah, back to the basics, you know, try to get your cardio in too. It's not just training, you gotta get your metabolism up even further, so jump on the treadmill, you know, go on the elliptical, try to get at least a half hour in, you know, 3 to 4 times a week, and at least keeping your heart rate up, you know, around 150 beats per minute, or else you're not going to be really getting the best benefits out of your workout. But as for purposes of this video, making sure you're eating and make sure you're sleeping, because you're not going to be able to repair your body and your muscles the way you want to if you don't get those three things. Because you want to drive a race car, you gotta give it the right fuel. So that means you gotta eat the good stuff, you know. No more pizzas, just chicken, rice, sweet potatoes, you know, ground beef. You know, get all that in, okay? But don't overeat, especially if you're trying to go to the beach. If you start overeating, you're gonna start gaining weight, and that's for bulking up. Right now, we're just trying to cut down. And as you can see, I'm in full off-season mode, so I'm pretty bulked up right now. But, you know, and then also I'll dive a little bit into sleeping. You know, you want to try to get at least 8 hours of sleep a night. Us college students, heck, we're likely to get, you know, 4 hours, you know. I mean, I know you're studying up to 2 o'clock in the morning in the Bernhardt Center, so you just got to keep trying to get that 8 hours in, especially, you know, on the weekends and everything, because if you're going out partying and stuff like that, you're not going to get what you want. But, you know, so today I showed you the dumbbell bicep curls, the barbell bicep curls, the machine preacher curls. You can have it varied each way you want, but I usually like to start off with something that has a little bit more weight in it. So I would start off with the barbell curls maybe, but I like to warm up with the dumbbell curls. So for today's purposes, I chose to go with dumbbell. But I usually always single it out, you know, at the end of my workout where I go each bicep at a time. Just try to get that little bit extra oomph that we're looking for. But I hope you liked our videos, Curls for Girls. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon in next year's video.